Over 7 days, 18 men and women compete in a variety of events staged amidst the dramatic and beautiful scenery of Wales.
England's captain is former undefeated world champion boxer Terry Marsh.
Scotland are led by international rugby football star Gavin Hastings.
An Olympic cross-country skier Ruben Kraull is skipper of Holland.
Leading France is another Olympic winter sportsman, speed skater Jean-Noël Fagot.
Commonwealth Games canoeist and world superstars competitor Alan Bates is Northern Ireland's captain.
The leader of Wales is former rugby international outside half Gareth Davies.
Introduced by John Taylor
and Stella Meyer-Thomas.
Hello from the wild and windy Brecon Beacons, and welcome to Trailblazers, a brand new outdoor pursuit series that we think is going to be very exciting.
And here we are on the summit of Pen y Fan, the highest point in South Wales, and the trail will take us through to the Elan Valley reservoirs, to the coast of Mid Wales, and then to Snowdon.
There are teams from 6 countries, and each team comprises a man and woman outdoor pursuit specialist and a celebrity captain. And the emphasis very much on teamwork, because the specialists will have to guide and at times literally carry their captains through the tasks ahead of them.
And versatile they will have to be. Apart from the normal challenges of the mountains, they will be racing on horses, sand yachting, and also racing in coracles.
50. 10. Take your box.
Amongst the teams competing for the Triton Showers Trophy, there are 1 or 2 specialist mountain runners. It'll be interesting to see how soon they can stamp their authority on this event.
Running over undulating hills calls for a quite different approach from that required in races on level terrain. With each rise and fall of the ground, different parts of the body get a pounding. On the first incline, calf muscles, unused to this kind of punishment, will seem likely to burst before the first ridge is reached.
Ironically, it's the men from Europe's flatlands who are in the lead at the first pinnacle, Condé, the Black Horn. Dutchman Ruben Kraull and Pim van der Bos have surprised everyone, perhaps not least themselves, by taking such an early advantage. However, they must reserve lung and leg power for the rest of the 4-kilometre run. Pacing is a crucial aspect of mountain running.
The back markers are about 300 metres adrift of the leading group, as, inevitably, the Welsh, running on familiar ground, move up to challenge the Dutch. But it's the man from Holland who wins the race to the second peak. Cross-country skier Kraull is a fine, all-round athlete, and so is the diminutive Pim van der Bos.
Outdoor pursuits instructor David Davis and Angela Carson are both experienced hill racers. Angela, former Welsh School's 400-metre hurdles champion, is now one of Britain's top mountain runners.
Some way behind, Dave Clark is the first of the English to arrive at the steps, together with the Dutch girl Irma Schwarzkruis. But way ahead, French team skipper, Olympic speed skater Jean-Noël Fagot lengthens his stride on comparatively level ground and lies 5th in the field.
Leaving the first pinnacle, Gavin Hastings of Scotland keeps one eye on Dave Clark of England, ahead of him, and the other on the precipice.
Jackie Gilchrist of Scotland, Northern Ireland's Dawn Irwin, and Mandy Dauboge of England are the tail-enders.
Rugby Union fullback Gavin Hastings at the second summit, Pen y Fan, not used to running at nearly 3,000 feet above sea level.
2 girls are doing well to hold their positions in midfield, Louise Steger of France and Holland's Irma Schwarzkruis.
Behind the Dutch girl, the 3 remaining captains make the summit. Alan Bates, the Irish all-rounder. Gareth Davies, former Wales Rugby Union outside half. And he's followed by Terry Marsh of England, ex-world light welterweight boxing champion.
Some 5 minutes behind the race leaders, Mandy Dobage of England is relieved to arrive at the second pinnacle. She knows it's mostly downhill from here.
Terry Marsh has canoeist Peter Spence of Northern Ireland for company at the second summit.
Responsible use of Britain's natural landscape is cautiously encouraged. Competitions of this kind are permitted on National Trust land only under the most stringent controls.
It's still Holland and Wales up front at the third peak, but could it be the moment for the Welsh to make their move?
A kilometre away, Dawn Irwin of Ulster seems lost towards the back of the field.
The Welsh pair have shaken off the Dutchman, who might now be paying the price for his early speed.
Jean-Noël Fagot is an Olympic speed skater. He's been an automatic choice for the French team for 10 years and has already been selected for the 1992 Winter Olympics. He's in 5th place.
David Davis and Angela Carson of Wales are still in front and trying to hold off the tenacious Dutchman, Ruben Crowell.
Has been a member of the Dutch national triathlon team for a number of years. Stamina building is a regular feature of the training for his sport, but Pim has little experience of running in this kind of landscape.
Luc Bellon has more experience of mountains than any of the other competitors. He's a noted climber, ski instructor, and leader of a rescue team at Chamonix in Alpine France. He's holding 6th position behind his captain.
Jean-Noël Fagot, who is still making a noble attempt to get in touch with the leading trio.
In this event, points are awarded from 18 for the first home to 1 for the last. So it'll be an excellent start for Wales if 2 from their team can maintain their grip on the race.
The Dutch super athlete must not be discounted yet, though. Ruben Crowell is used to competitions at the highest level, having won 19 national championships in cross-country skiing. He's not the kind of competitor who'd settle easily for 3rd place.
David Davis is a determined performer too. A fitness fanatic, he trains regularly amongst the Welsh mountains and probably finds the mellow turf of the Brecon Beacons kinder to the feet than the harsher terrain of his native North Wales. Soon the event will become a mountain race with a difference.
All-terrain bikes are becoming familiar pieces of equipment in many areas of upland Britain. They're tolerated here, though, only in strictly controlled circumstances. This event concludes with these ultra-modern machines racing down an ancient Roman road.
Most Dutchmen have cycling experience, but this type of bike is not seen too often on the flat roadways of Holland. 24-year-old champion canoeist Tony Lever of Edinburgh has little experience of competitive running of any kind.
Pim van der Bos is 2 years older. The Dutch triathlete has run a lot, but mostly on flat ground at sea level.
Also 26, Gavin Hastings, the Scottish Rugby Union fullback, has nearly 15 stones of body weight to drag over these peaks. He'll be glad to get on his bike. The tough and colourful climber and mountain guide, 31-year-old Luc Bellon, has been on expeditions to Nepal and Peru. He sailed across the Atlantic too.
It's still too early in the competition for the contestants to be able to assess each other's ability. As the days go on, though, most of them will have a chance to prove themselves in their own favourite disciplines.
Down in the valley, the Welsh team seem to be proving that local knowledge is an advantage. Angela Carson, a physiotherapist from Anglesey, is now the pace setter and seems assured, along with teammate David Davis, to get maximum points. They're still haunted, though, by the determined Dutchman Ruben Crowell behind them.
These remarkable bicycles are precision-made machines with 18 gears and resilient frames. Very necessary on these roads.
Mountain biking is one of Europe's fastest-growing pastimes. The Welsh pair certainly seem to have an aptitude for it. But as David Davis takes his turn up front, his mind will be on the Netherlander 50 metres behind and getting closer. Still sharing pacemaking duties, the Welsh mountain specialists seem to have the first event sewn up. With half a mile to go, David Davis now moves on for the sprint finish.
But just as Welsh confidence of winning reaches its peak, the Dutch go suddenly materialises and the race is transformed. The Welsh had perhaps momentarily forgotten the portage section at the ditch. Not so the Dutchman, who assumes the lead in an instant.
All competitors are given a good look at each course, and in the case of this event, the route was walked in reverse direction, enabling mental notes to be made about various pitfalls all along the way. The young Dutchman seems to have got his pacing right after all.
"75 yards to go, and the race surely belongs to Holland. Ruben Crowell, who is happiest when on a pair of skis, has excelled himself in a quite unfamiliar pursuit.
A nervous moment for David Davis, who fails in his last attempt to catch the triumphant Dutchman.
The Welsh must be nursing some regret that they relinquished the lead they'd held for so long. They'll be full of admiration, though, for the man who snatched victory from them so dramatically. Mutual respect for each other's performance is always a feature of this kind of contest.
Ruben, a tremendous start, winning the first competition. Was it harder than you thought?
Yeah, especially the uphill. And I thought I was a good downhill runner, but the other two are, especially the girl, she's incredible, running downhill. They were far ahead for me.
Angela, a terrific run. Now, you obviously frightened the men a bit with the speed of your downhill running.
The Dutch guy came up to me and said, "You run like a man." So I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Anyway, no, I mean, this is my sport. I mean, this is what I do. You know, I run up and down mountains. I love it as well. So, I mean, yeah, I get my kicks out of that. And when the men can't stay with you, get an even bigger kick.
I was the first to the first gate, then he took me on the climb up to the first summit, and then I overtook him on the descent, and he passed me about twice, and I passed him a few times as well. I can't
So it was
remember.
neck and neck?
It was really, yeah. But then I got to the bikes first, and I felt, well, I'm way in front now. But then the chain came off, and I was a bit annoyed.
So you certainly weren't in the lead all the way. When did you actually catch them?
No, I was in the lead in the beginning. Then they came over me, and then the bicycling came in. I didn't touch my brakes, so I went over them.
Caught them on the cycling stage?
Yeah, but we had to carry the bikes. I caught them. I just took a lot of risks on the bicycling. Yeah, that worked.
So Pim van der Bos keeps fourth place despite suspicious sounds coming from his back wheel.
38.51.
Ja, helemaal race.
Hello, congratulations, well
Merci.
done.
Merci.
A good race. How
Yes.
are the conditions?
Yeah, it's good. I'm not tired, but my tire is flat
Oh,
from the beginning in the race.
plenty of energy left for the rest of the competition?
Yes. No hurt. That's,
So you're
that's
confident?
important.
And you're not injured in any way?
No, not any.
Well, we look forward to seeing you doing even better in the next competition.
Thank you. Maybe with a full tire.
Number 1 for France.
There's been no change of order in the next batch to arrive. 5th place goes to Jean-Noël Fagot, the French speed skater.
41.06. Number 3 for France.
In 6th position, Luc Bellon, the climber from Chamonix. And he's held off Tony Lever of Scotland.
41.47. Number 3 for Scotland. 41.51.
The third member of the Welsh team, Captain Gareth Davis, is pursued by Alan Bates, the Northern Ireland skipper.
And as the international canoe sprinter from Enniskillen moves up, his Welsh rival is in some discomfort. It could be another puncture. And whilst he wonders who might now catch him, his rugby rival Gavin Hastings finishes in 8th place.
43.06. Number 3 for England.
9th is all-rounder Dave Clark, a residential social worker from Dartford in Kent.
44.31.
In 10th position, Louisa Stiger of France, the second female to finish.
7.
Meanwhile, the Dutch girl, Irma Zwartkruij, has a touch of chain trouble. Clearly, the machines have taken heavy punishment on the old road.
The Irish captain didn't escape without a puncture either.
47.11.
And it's a limping finish for all the other stragglers too. Gareth Davis of Wales, 12th.
47.37.
Pete Spence of Northern Ireland, 13th competitor home.
47.44.
Terry Marsh, undefeated in boxing, beaten by a bike.
A sprint start and
There'll be no stewards' inquiry, but all the competitors will be eager to compare notes.
I went off too quick a start, I think. Well,
What was the running part of it like, Gav, for you?
the start of it, I think we started off trying to keep up with the mountain runners here, and I think after about 400 yards, I realised off my blocks too quickly.
Because there were 3 big climbs, weren't there?
Yeah, and I thought there were only 2. So I planned on the top of the second one, right, let's go for it, and then I saw this other daunting third hill, so never mind. Good experience though. It's the hardest thing I've done. Oh, shows I didn't train hard when I was playing.
Any big spills on the way down?
Yeah, I got a big one. I went for a wee... I was feeling a bit hot, so I thought I'd jump in a bog. But hopefully the cameras caught me in that, so that'll be okay.
Was that on the running bit of it?
I was in the running bit, yeah. I was just building up some pace. That's my best... when I'm at my fastest downhill wind behind, and I was really motoring then, and I wanted to do a bit of the long jump, and unfortunately didn't quite make it.
That was a rumbling, I heard. It was thunder. It's been the same as me. I lost my pedals a few times, and a few times I landed on the crossbar as well. No long term damage or anything.
The humour remains undampened. Irma Zwartkruij of Holland is the third girl home, 15th overall.
3 girls are still on the mountain. Mandy Daubage, the remaining England team member, is an experienced cross-country runner who's now found that mountain racing is as energy draining as she was told it would be. Well, Dave, the first of the English home.
Thank you.
How was the race for you?
Well, I had a lot of problems with cramp at the start when I was going up the hills. They were overtaking me on the way up, but and I got cramp up the third one. I had to stop a bit, and then I lost them. But when on the way down, I was flying past them. The bike's fantastic. It's really good.
No punctures, no flat
Oh, yeah,
tires?
well, everything.
But you managed to keep
there was
going.
something banging around in my bike when I was going along. I was hitting these things, and I can't look down, because as soon as you look down, you lose your concentration or whatever. Because every time you try and look round, your bike goes all over the place, you know?
So you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
It's doubtful that Mandy Daubage has enjoyed
Number
it,
2, 55.35.
but she has managed to keep the last 2 girls out.
Last but one to finish, Jackie Gilchrist of Scotland.
09.
56.09.
It's a very weary Dawn Irwin of the Northern Ireland team who's decided with some discretion to proceed slowly and safely. She's no one else to beat, but she must finish to claim 1 point. Bruises and a battered bike have prevented her from being part of that race between the other tail-end girls.
I think just home in front of Jackie. Was it like that all the way round?
No, only until I picked the bike up.
She caught me on the bike. How dare you?
So you had a
It's
good
hard
battle.
going, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
What about the event itself? Was it harder than you thought, or just about what you thought?
I think it was about how I thought it would be. Yeah, the running really got me. I mean, I'm not a mountain runner, so that really took it out of me. Because I was last up until picking the bikes up, like I say.
And Jackie?
Oh, it was tough. Yeah, I'm not a mountain person either, so on the downhill bits it was great. The bike was a bit scary though, it was quite fast down, steep, so my bum's bruised rather. I couldn't get it out the seat long enough to stop it banging me, so it was quite hard. Oh, I don't know if my legs are going to hold me here very long.
Number 2 for Northern Ireland.
Dawn Irwin, the aerobics dance teacher from Belfast.
63-32.
Where's the mechanic?
One mishap Dawn suffered was more painful than all the others. A rib-shaking experience, but it failed to stop her.
I suppose about 500 yards into the actual race. I was just going too fast.
Anything in your
I
legs?
hope not. I'll have to get the doc to check me out.
Let's have a look at that graze. That looks pretty
Fortunately,
bad.
the doc was on hand. He came running over.
So that held you up several minutes.
Yeah, the bike was bent. We had to sort of reshape it, do a quick manicure job. So I'll need to see the mechanic, I'm afraid. I think I need to see a plastic surgeon as well.
It was good though. It was good.
Giving you an appetite for the rest of the week.
Can't wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I think tomorrow's going to be better. I'm better on the shorter things, I think, hopefully.
So everyone can now reflect on a first day's event which ended with Wales in front overall, and how, bruises and strains permitting, the tables can be turned in the next contest. It's fair to say that some points were lost today more due to mechanical than human failure.
Well, no serious injuries yet, but look at these bikes. 15 flat tyres or punctures, which really tells the story of the paths that they've had to ride along. So the leaders fell back because of their bikes, but let's hope they get better luck in the competitions tomorrow and days following. Yes, it's briefly back on those bikes again, but only to get them to what is widely regarded as the toughest assault course in Britain. Who will be the star performers this time out?
Is it England's turn to shine, or will it be France's day? They all certainly go into the second event of the Triton Showers Trophy with high hopes.